Hello and welcome back to French Blonde Travels. I'm Renee. Thank you all for tuning in. I want to say thank you before I get into the video. There's a whole lot of new subscribers to the channel, so thanks for joining us. Thanks for tuning in. Hi. Um, I'm enjoying having interactions with all of you in the comments. I want to say thank you for wishing me a safe journey to New Hampshire and back again. I made it. The drive there was just a little bit hairy, but it was all good. You know me, I get in the granny lane and just white knuckle it. Um, but it was fine, and I made it there and back again. Let me know if you get that reference. So I'm going to show just a few of the highlights from the meetup, and I really hope that you enjoy it. And I am looking forward to seeing your comments and responding to them. So thanks for watching. The meetup took place in the parking lot of St. Peter's Episcopal Church in Londonderry, New Hampshire. The grounds were huge, plenty of space for all of us, as you can see here. And it was just a lovely spot for all of us to gather. The church had a labyrinth that you could use for reflection and meditation. It was nicely laid out. They had stones and benches that were dedicated to some of their patrons. There were beautiful flowers. It really was just a nice, peaceful place. This is the side yard that was just outside of the room where we gathered. And it was a nice place where you could bring your chair, enjoy some sunshine, maybe have lunch. The church is a harvest host, and if you are a traveler and you have harvest host, you can contact the church to park overnight if you need to. You can see there were vans, there were big vans, little vans, there were cars, there were SUVs. We had some tents, and everyone just had enough space in each of their spots. They made sure to make sure there was space between each vehicle so we could all spread out and just feel at home as best we could in a parking lot. If you know anything about the East Coast, you know that we don't have the public lands in abundance the way they do on the West Coast. So it was difficult to find campgrounds that had gathering places, group sites that were large enough to accommodate a meetup of this size, or any size for that matter. Lulu discovered purely by accident that using church parking lots was a great way to have meetups on the East Coast with all of these wonderful ladies. There were so many new people, so many first timers, and it was just fortunate that we had a place to gather and meet. This was our meeting room where we all gathered for the activities that Lulu had planned for the 3 days of the meetup. In this scene, we can see that there's a Q&A where you could ask Lulu anything, and she answered all the questions. So anything you ever wanted to know about Lulu, we found out in this room. We learned everything from how she started van life to how she makes her videos in this room. Anything you wanted to ask, she would answer. I can't even tell you how happy I was to meet Sheila, a subscriber to the channel. This puppy knows an animal lover when he sees one. Mac's Apple Farm was right next door, and they had ice cream and all kinds of fruits and vegetables inside the store, as well as baked goods that you could take home and cook like apple pies in your oven, and smells were wonderful in the store. There was maple syrup infused granolas, there were coffees, there were teas, just so many delicious treats found here. Somebody was being silly. There was honey and great honey treats, maple syrup. Oh my gosh, there was just so many things. They had an abundance of jams and jellies too. Their salsa looked really good, and I'm kicking myself now for not getting it. I knew I wasn't going to use it while on this trip, and I just didn't have the space to store it. But it really looked delicious. There were some pretty good gift ideas here. I know holidays are coming, and I probably could use a new camp mug or even candles. I bet they smelled wonderful. There were dish towels, cookbooks. They even had some fresh lavender. You know I love lavender. Soaps, anything that you needed, you could find it here. It was so cool. There were children's books and children's toys, and they're all getting ready for Halloween. So of course there were Halloween treats. They had reusable shopping bags, but I resisted. My sister told me I have too many bags as it is. love this chart that tells you what you can do with the different apple varieties that are out there. Want to bake a pie? Well, the chart will tell you the best apples to use for it. This barn housed all their pumpkins, but unfortunately I never went inside. I'm not sure what I was thinking. There was a whole gadgets presentation. I didn't film it all because I figured you could find it on Lulu's Way channel. But this is me showing my bathroom in a bag, my bag that I carry my water bottle in. I showed a couple other things too, but you can check that out on Lulu's Way channel. I'll let you know.
Link in the description.
That's right. This is what we did on our last night there. It was just a singing and dancing party. We had so much fun. Look at Dion go. She made a smashing grand entrance in her pink satin pajamas, and she's dancing to Diana Ross's I'm Coming Out. It was so much fun. The meetup finally came to an end, and we all had to say goodbye, but a good time was had by all. See you next time. Bye.